I have a prediction that things are not going to go as good as we want it to.
We're gonna find a dead body in here.
That, or we're going to be betrayed by the father. I'm all out of breath.
Oh, come on. That was nothing. You're so much younger than me.
I don't normally get up to this much exercise.
He's only 45. Need a break?
No, I'm fine. Derek, look, there's Matama moss growing in that cave over there.
This must be where the doctor was last night. Let's take a look inside. Don't get lost.
I can't see a thing.
Relax. Your eyes will adjust eventually. Now follow me.
I really think we need a flashlight, Dirk.
Should have brought one along then, son. Here, use mine.
It's
Someone's in
who
here.
is it?
Now let's guess. Is it going to be someone we know or someone new?
My bets are going to.
I think it might be Phoenix. Phoenix or Edgeworth.
I think Edgeworth. Thanks. Wait. Were you holding out on me?
Who are you talking to, Apollo?
You? Whoa, someone just pushed me.
Apollo? What the? Apollo.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
Ah!
Are you alright, son?
Yeah. Looks like someone got the drop on us.
Quite literally.
But who? I mean, we could have died from that fall.
Okay, so definitely not Phoenix or Edgeworth.
Politician?
I don't know. I don't think we'll be getting out of the way we came in. Looks like we're in a pretty deep cave. Nothing to do but press on, son.
How can you even see in here?
Come on, let's go. His eye patch has like a night vision or something.
Could be that convenient. Hey, wait! One false step and we're dead. What in the world should we do? Save. Please save. Climbing back up would be dumb.
Well, we gotta probably go forward.
Go forward. I guess we keep going. There must have been some path for Dr. Buff to follow when he came to hide the orb.
Right. By the way, looks like our attacker left us a useful parting gift.
From lawyer to spelunker, how do I always get myself into these situations? Does hand look awkward to you?
Whose? Well, yeah, Dirk's kind of looks weird.
Yeah, his looks really weird. Like he broke his arm already.
Oh, it's because of how his hand is in his shirt. That's probably it.
Okay.
Because like he has it like this.
Yeah.
So that's probably why it looks weird. And Apollo's just like, Don't tell me that you're scared, son. We're just getting started. The greatest treasures are only ever found at the point of a blade, the edge of a cliff.
Yeah, sure. If I'd known I'd wind up at the bottom of some dark, damp cave. I would have never taken your quest, Dirk.
Save your breath, Apollo. Just keep putting one foot ahead of the other.
There'd really better be a better way out of here.
We'll find one before you know it. You'll see.
We've been walking for over an hour. It's like amazing here. I couldn't get back to where we started if I wanted to.
Yeah. This cave goes deeper than I thought.
Wait, don't tell me there really is no way out.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Ever the optimist, aren't you?
I mean, we gotta keep going. It's like it's not. We can't really turn back. We can't we can't stay put because that just won't help any.
Forge ahead. Even if we were to turn back, we wouldn't make up that wall of solid rock. So I guess we keep going. How did I get stuck wandering around in a dark cave again?
Because you listen to your daddy.
Definitely not in my job description.
Listen, son. Only the truly accomplished have the luxury of being so choosy. When I was just starting out, I did everything from street performing to yak milking.
And that helped you become an accomplished attorney? How?
It didn't. But when you need to earn a living, you'll take on any job just to survive. Say, how is your career going, by the way?
Well, it's been a harrowing adventure so far, to say the least. My first trial really put me through the ringer.
Even though this is not what the courtroom looked like at the time, but let's just ignore that.
And my next case had me investigating a pair of stolen panties. And just when I was hitting my stride, this one prosecutor branded me as AR forehead.
And I totally wasn't wearing that black outfit at the time either, but I digress.
I think he's about to realize Lamore is his mom here. Hold up. Oh, and there's this other ridiculous prosecutor who wields a samurai sword. Okay,
no, he doesn't. He has an air sword. He never actually unsheathes a sword at any point, Apollo. Sounds like you've seen quite a bit.
You're telling me.
Listen, Apollo. I'm sorry I didn't contact you for so long.
It's fine, Dirk. What happened, happened.
Careful. The ground doesn't feel as solid here.
What? Yikes. The cave floor is collapsing.
Ugh, not again!
Ah! We're down one more floor.
Oh,
Into the
splashdown.
Didn't someone say he can't swim?
Yeah, Apollo said he can't swim, so... Hey, Apollo, can you hear me?
Dirk? Huh? Where are we? Whoa, what is this place?
I was shocked too. These ruins look really old.
It's not exactly something you expect to find in the middle of a cave system, that's for sure. Maybe the doctor hid the orb around here. I mean, those look like footprints over there.
Son, I think our little adventure is about to pay dividends. Time to find that orb. What is this?
What's a plastic bottle doing here?
There's seaweed stuck to it, which means it probably came from the ocean. It's possible this cavern is connected to the sea somehow. Okay, nothing.
These have got to be the doctor's footprints. They match the bottom of the boots we saw in his study.
So he made it all the way down here. The water's washed most of them away, but his footprints are everywhere.
Really? Because these are the only set I see.
He must have been looking for something. Ah,
Ah,
those prints. They're coming out of that lake.
hey, you're right. But that would mean Dr. Buff came walking out of the water.
Yeah, I wonder why.
This box looks pretty new. I'm guessing the doctor's the one who brought it down here.
It's no good. It's locked tight.
There's no way to open it?
Doesn't look like it. There isn't a keyhole. Which means there must be some trick to opening it. We'll have to figure it out if we want to see what's inside. It's a Master of the Quran symbol there.
It's a big stone altar. One false move and some god might come and smite us.
Oh, come on. It's not all doom and gloom.
I dare you to look at our surroundings and say that again, Dirk.
You've got me there, son.
Dear gods, please smite me now.
Apollo, just smite yourself. You are a sun god. So, smite yourself.
Guess we gotta ask what that branch is doing in the middle of the path. This lake looks really deep. I can't even see the bottom. Bottomless lake in the depths of a mountain cave system. My blood runs cold at the thought of falling in there.
The water. It's salty. The lake must very well lead to the ocean.
Didn't Pearl mention something about the ocean?
The ocean being on the other side, yeah.
Like how it's on the other side of the mountain? Can't imagine she meant literally. Driftwood, how'd that get in here?
By drifting on in, I'd assume. The only question is from where?
So that's the hole we fell through. Doesn't look like we'll be going back that way. We're lucky we survived the fall from way up there.
Indeed. If that hole hadn't been above the lake, we'd be history. You passed out the moment you hit the water.
Yeah, well, water's not really my thing.
So Apollo's a devil fruit user too. Got it. This cavern is solid rock all around. Looks like we either go back through that hole or find some other way out.
Why am I always between a rock and a hard place?
Let's sum up what we know so far. The orb is almost definitely inside this box contraption that we can't open. As for this cave, there doesn't seem to be any way out.
We're this close to the orb.
Oh, come on now, son. Don't be like that. It's just a bit of bad luck, that's all.
A bit. Murphy called. He wants his law back.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
How can he laugh at a time like this?
We're stuck here for now, so we might as well try to open this thing.
Okay, let's see what we're dealing with.
Shouldn't we try to figure out how the doctor got out? Oh, okay. Where's the thing? Dragon and tiger battle. The founder orb offers divine protection.
This thing is covered with pictures. And hey, each section also rotates.
Okay, I get to how to open it. Just what spot do we need to put the order in? Oh,
See.
take a look
Take a
at
look
this.
at this, son.
Take a look at this, son. See the picture of a dragon and battling a tiger. And this green and purple one is of the Kuranese butterfly in the Matama.
I wonder if they're clues for figuring out how to open the box. Well, I'll let you do it. This thing is covered with pictures. Hey, and each section also rotates.
Is
The same thing.
How do we rotate them?
I think you gotta press the top on the purple there. There's a big button here. Huh, nothing happened.
It appears this box uses a picture-based combination lock. We'll have to arrange the pictures on each side in the correct sequence.
Let's see, there's a dragon and tiger fight, a Kuranese butterfly with a Matama, and a number of other pictures too.
And a number of other pictures, too.
Dirk, I was thinking. Maybe we should check the evidence we've collected so far. I think we have something that just might help us open it.
You read my mind, son.
No! Dr. Buff's research notes mentioned the Song of Ceremony! Maybe its lyrics and the pictures of the box correspond somehow.
I think you're on something, son.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Each dial has 6 pictures. And there are 4 dials in all. The box should open once the pictures are arranged in the right order. Funky puzzle box, here comes justice.
Okay, I think that
Dragon
one's
and tiger.
first.
Butterfly Matama.
Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire. Only then shall the Holy Mother return. Is there fire in one? Maybe that one? Oh wait, I'm moving the wrong one.
Yeah, it's supposed to be that.
Yeah, I think it's probably this one. Send upon us in all her glory, the founder bestows the greatest power. Oh no, that's probably the last one.
Yeah.
Because it looks like who's bestowing.
The second
something.
one's offering prayers. It's probably the guys bending over.
So that one.
This one here. Yeah.
No.
Won't open. Maybe the pictures aren't in the right order.
The pictures aren't in the right order. The case should open if pictures are arranged properly, but...
I know, I should carefully consider which part of the song corresponds to which picture. Also, I guess I can zoom in and out with art to help me see the pictures a little bit better. Not that I need or anything, thanks to the amazing lighting in this cave. It does stop halfway. I'm with you on that.
Wait.
If it stops halfway, offer prayers as fervently as fire.
But do we have fire? We don't.
Can't be that.
Or is it that?
Yeah, that looks better. Only then shall she return, or she bestows her greatest.
Hey, there we go.
It opened! So this is the Founder's Orb. And this is when my dad knocks me out.
We did it, son. The orb is finally ours. Something tells me toolbag attorney, or not attorney, politician is lurking somewhere watching us do this, and he's going to come in and take it.
I think the politician kills him, Dirk.
Nah, there's no way Dirk dies here.
I think Dirk dies. I think Dirk's days are numbered.
At last, our Founder's Orb is ours. It is all thanks to you, son. Well done. Then again, I expect nothing less from my boy.
Oh, haha. No big deal.
Don't sell yourself short. You may think it's nothing, but your insights and reasoning led us here. And I'd say that's truly impressive.
I don't know about that.
All those battles you fought in the courtroom have shaped you into the man you are today. And I couldn't be prouder.
Really cut it out already before I turn into a sun-ripened tomato?
With this orb, I can finally deliver a fatal blow to Quran's regime.
So how exactly do you plan on using it? You're not going to try to become a spirit medium, are you?
Don't be ridiculous. I don't need supernatural powers like that.
So then you're going to use it as a bargaining chip with Queen Guran? Like demanding she abolishes the Defense Culpability Act?
Well, the thought had crossed my mind, but the main thing is returning this to the Kingdom of Quran. After all, as a sacred relic of Quranism, that's where it belongs.
Really? That's all you wanted to do?
Mm-hmm. Because my true objective has always been to find out who asked Dr. Buff to study it and why.
Not sure I follow.
The official story is that the orb was stolen from Temple's treasure room.
Yeah, I heard about that on the news. They also said your group was behind the theft.
That's not good. We're probably on an international most wanted list now. Let me ask you something, Apollo. Who do you think really stole the orb?
I really haven't a clue.
Well, I think it was one of the royals. Makes sense.
Really? Someone from the royal family?
Yeah, and I've got a pretty good idea which one it was.
He knows who it is? Care to share your hunch?
All I'll say is that at this point, all I will say at this point is this. Security is pretty tight, but the royals have unfettered access to the treasure room. Plus, they seem to be turning a blind eye to the orb's loss.
But why would a member of the royal family do that?
Because they're involved. That I haven't figured out yet. But whatever the reason, it can't be good. I mean, a Kuranese royal stealing a national treasure such as religious significance, and then pinning the crime on us, the Defiant Dragons.
Sounds like a conspiracy or something.
I agree. And if the truth were to come to light, it would be a scandal of epic proportions. To allow a foreign national to study a treasure so sacred that it's off limits to the public, it would be seen as an utter sacrilege to those who truly revere the Holy Mother.
So if this were to go to public, support for the Graham regime would weaken.
But that's not all. This is just a hunch. But I believe there's something even bigger here. Something that would explain why the orb was being studied in the first place. Something that would shake the Kingdom of Quran to its very core. I'm going to find out what.
He's probably right. His intuition is usually spot on. Dirk, why are you so bent on revolution anyway? Is it to reform the legal system of Quran?
There's that. But I'm also doing this for my children. I want to save Nayuta.
What do you mean?
This is for your ears only. The other reason why this revolution needs to succeed.
Nayuta. Never thought our union would take place in a courtroom.
Oh, so you've run into each other already.
Yeah, but it was like he was a different person. He used to be such a kind, cheerful kid, always smiling and stuff. But now... he tried to convict Trucy for a crime she didn't even commit. Plus, he kept telling me I had a putrid mind and to let it go and move on.
Has it really gotten that bad? It must be Garan's influence. He wasn't like that when he first stepped into the courtroom. Back then, he still had a keen sense of justice. I vowed to bring the Garan regime down and reform the legal system. That's what he swore to do, but that was also 5 years ago. He'd been a shining star of the Defiant Dragons and our greatest hope.
Wait, so Nayuta was a dragon?
I wonder if he's acting like this on purpose, just to make like Garan seem like he's following her word.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Nayuta's just acting, because clearly we've seen rebels get into Garan's regime very easily and become like high-ranking monks. So I don't find it too unlikely that Nayuta is actually like still for the Defiant Dragons. He was, but these days he's more like Garan's lapdog.
Talk about a complete about face. Why would he do that?
Something must have happened to him. Something that sparked a radical change. Still, I don't think he truly believes in the new path he's taken. It's not conviction that fills his heart. It's resignation and despair.
I see.
The only thing I know for sure is Nayuta is suffering, and he's suffering in silence.
Nayuta is suffering.
Yes, he knows the rightful state of Garan in its legal system. But something forces him to bend to Garan's will, and it's been tearing him apart.
But it's been 5 years. You really think he still wants to reform the legal system?
As long as he carries what I've taught him in his heart, I do.
A dragon never yields. That's what you always told us.
That I did. It's a belief that I've held since back when I was a lawyer. Dragon stands at the pinnacle of the natural world. Nothing and no one can bend its will.
That's why we lawyers must pursue the truth like an unyielding dragon, right? We must fight for truth to the bitter end. No matter what it takes. Dirk and Mr. Wright, they have that much in common.
Oh, is that his lawyer badge?
Yep.
That's why I've held on to this badge, even though there are no more lawyers in Garan. I believe that one day our legal system will return to its former glory. And this badge here is a testament to that belief.
I wonder if Nayuta still believes in what you taught us.
He does. That much I'm sure of.
A dragon never yields.
I know that belief is etched deep in his heart. I bet my life on it. After all, he is my flesh and blood.
This unshakable faith and confidence. It's what draws people to him, whether they like it or not. Even people like me. You know, I remember back when we were kids. I used to say with great pride, I have the blood of the dragon within me.
Yes, and that's why I want to free him. Free him from the poisonous clutches of the Grand regime.
So that's your other reason for starting a revolution.
Yes, and I need to smack some sense into that boy of mine. I mean, what else are fathers for?
I wouldn't know.
Now that we have the orb, on to the next problem. Getting out of here.
Well, we're not going back the way we came, that's for sure. That hole we fell through was way too high to climb back up here.
Actually, I have an idea. The lake water tastes salty, which means it connects to the ocean. Apollo can't swim, dude.
Wait a second. You're not suggesting we swim our way out of here?
That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
But we have no idea how deep that lake goes. It's pitch black down there.
Not a problem.
How is that not a problem? I mean, how do you even know if there's really a passage to the ocean?
Well, one of us has to try, and I'm the better swimmer. Time's a wasted. I'll be back before you know it, son. Don't leave us alone, dude.
Dirk! He's gone. I sure hope he knows what he's doing.
I don't like this.
He's dead, man. He's a dead man. It's been 20 minutes. I hope he's okay.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Apollo dies.
Uh-oh. The water! It's rising and fast! Ah!
Uh-oh.
Does he get up to the roof? Need air!
Get on the log, Apollo.
Ah! I don't know how to swim. If I don't grab onto something that floats. This is bad. I better think of something. Quick.
Grab onto the log.
I've got it. As long as I hold on to this, I should be able to stay afloat. This is not good. The water's almost up to the top of the altar. It won't be long before it reaches the roof of the cave. Grab the water bottle. Hey, maybe I can use this like an oxygen tank. Wait, what am I thinking? I need to stay calm and be more rational about this. Yeah, it's no use. The hole's still too high up. I'll have to find another way. And quick, before I drown. The puzzle box is still at the base of the altar. Must have been designed to stay put even at high tide. Wait, that's it. Dr. Buff must have gotten in here from some oceanside entrance at low tide. That's why his footprints were leading out of the lake.
Ah, so we need to wait for low tide.
So it really does connect to the ocean. Not that it helps. I've drowned before I made it out. Water won't stop rising. Ah, I'm getting swept away. Ah, please, stop!
Oh, we're up to the cave now.
There's a hole. The water's just high enough for me to reach the hole. I'm saved. All I have to do is go back to the way we came. The water might even lift me all the way back up over that wall of rock. Here goes.
So where's Dirk in all this? Oh, it's blocked.
Huh? The hole. It's full of rubble. The tunnel collapsing above must have filled it in the after we fell through it. This can't be happening. Nyeh.
Punching is not going to help, Apollo.
No, I can't give up now. I refuse to die here. The water, I can't!
Uh-oh.
I can't! I can't breathe. Rest in peace, Apollo. Is this the end? Dirk, I wonder if he made it out. So this is what it feels like to drown. I would have eaten that sushi if I'd known it would be my last meal. I feel like I've been through this before. Now I remember.
Did Apollo almost drown?
It was back when all three of us were living in that shack in the mountains. Nayuta and I were playing by the riverside, and we got swept up in the rapids. Ah!
Ah! Ah!
I thought we were goners, but then...
Nayuta! Apollo! Hold on. I'm coming. Ah.
Sniffle, sniffle, sniffle. Wah!
Might need this for thumbnail purposes. Don't mind me.
Wah!
That was a close one. I thought I'd lost you two.
I'm sorry, Dirk.
All right, that's enough now. Didn't I teach you boys not that? Didn't I teach you that boys don't cry? Thank you, Father.
Hiccup.
You could have been killed. You risked your life to save us. Why? What a silly question. What father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? A terrible father. Nayuta, Apollo, don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me. Understand? Apollo, call Dirk's name.
Hey, Dirk. This isn't forever, right? You'll bring me back from America someday, right?
Of course. I'll come pick you up as soon as things settle down here. Promise.
Okay, you promised. Dirk, I waited and waited for the day you'd come and take me home. But you never came. That's why I tried to forget about you. And my life back in Karine. Dirk. Why? Why didn't you? Apollo.
Apollo!
I think.
Hey, there he is. Apollo, can you hear me?
Dirk?
Still can't swim, eh?
You came back, but why?
I said I'd come for you, didn't I?
Yeah, but you can't hold me and swim. We're both going to...
Stop talking. You'll bite your tongue.
What? Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're being pulled under. What's going on? Why is this happening?
Oh, we're home. we're back.
Ugh. Where?
Ah, you finally came to, son. Get your fill of seawater. Good thing you're not Neptune.
Dirk.
You're telling me? Check it out. Snot's coming out of his nose.
More importantly, he's out?
Well, yeah, he just needed his passport.
Then who's getting accused of the crime is my question.
Well, as far as we know, Emma still hasn't changed her mind that it's an accident. So someone would seriously have to change for her to change her mind.
I feel like it's going to be Nayuta putting the blame on anybody. What a miraculous escape. Not even some of the escape artists greats could pull that off. What on earth happened?
Sorry it took me so long, son. I made it to the ocean, but I figured you still couldn't swim. So I found a local fisherman and had him take us out near the undersea cavern. He tied a rope to me, and I came to grab you. Then he yanked me back.
Oh, so that's what's pulled us under with such
So
force.
he's just in the water, and he's like, "When I tug, you better pull." He's like, "Tug, tug, heave ho."
Don't forget about me. I assisted in your escape back too, Polly.
I've helped compatriots escape from all sorts of places. Mountain jails, island prisons, but undersea cavern, now that was a first.
Dirk, he risked his life for me.
We couldn't just leave you there to die, Apollo.
Dirk, I'm only alive because of you. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And also, Apollo, you would have been perfectly fine if you just told him no in the first place. You wouldn't have had that almost life-ending experience. I, just did what any father would do for his son.
You saved my life yet again.
I guess seawater doesn't make much for a meal.
It's because Polly didn't have any sushi. Oh yeah, I haven't eaten anything since this morning.
Oh, that's right. Hey, AJ. Dirk had me buy this for you.
More sushi.
Thought you might be hungry. Ready to have some this time around? Yeah. yeah.
Thanks. Num 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 num. Oh wow, this is delicious.
Glad you approve. I'd better get some before you eat them all.
Just like old times. Dirk used to slice up the fish he caught, and we'd all eat fresh sashimi together. He used to talk about all the vitamins and minerals packed in a few raw fish.
Hey, by the way, let me see that orb, AJ.
Here you go.
Whoa, so that's what it looks like.
You found the legendary treasure? Nice work, Polly. Thanks. Guess you could say mission accomplished.
Where's politician? He's just gonna come in and take it away from us, isn't he? With the orb, our revolution can take a big step forward. Let's celebrate the eve of our revolution. We'll all get dressed up and feast till dawn. Yeah, now you're talking. Time to party.
After all that, I just want to go to bed. Sure wish Naruto was here. Maybe one day we'll enjoy times like these together again. The revolution, if it can bring back those happy days. You can sign me up for.
Sorry to interrupt your little party, but I'm here for my crystal.
Oh, no, you don't.
Of course. Left, right,
Left,
halt.
right, halt! Ah, it's him again.
Well done. Then again, I always knew you could do it. After all, we politicians must be excellent judges of character. Still, I'm impressed you both made it out of there alive. He's definitely the one that pushed us in.
Yep. Wait a second. You're the one who shoved us into the pit.
It sounds so bad when you say it like that. All I did was give you a little nudge in the right direction, dude. It's not that big a deal. You're here alive. It's not like I killed you or anything. So, it was you.
Punch him, punch him.
He's got to be careful, though. He can't just assault him. He's got to be able to take the orb home. So he needs to get away with the orb. Uh-oh. You no good son of a... Don't look at me like that. The crystal of Mommy Faye is mine. Now hand it over. Over my dead body. Detective, help! Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. Emma, what's going on here? He filed a police report. He claims you're trying to steal his family heirloom.
He needs to prove it, though. He needs to prove that this is it. That's him. The one with the long hair. Arrest him this instant. He's the thief who made off with my Attition family's most precious heirloom.
Well, I suppose I should ask you to come in for questioning.
Down at the police station. I think I'll pass. After all, Mr. Attition seems bent on having me arrested on theft charges.
This is not good. If Dirk gets arrested, he'll be sent back to Karai to face execution. Sorry, but now that I know you have the crystal, or orb as you call it, I must insist. Will you please come with me, sir? I mean, Apollo could just go in its place.
Hold it!
Emma, I'm afraid I can't let you take Dirk in. He received the orb from Dr. Buff in a perfectly legal transaction. Is that so? Can you prove it?
Can he prove he's the rightful owner of the orb? He can't. Does he have any documentation that he's the rightful owner of that orb? He doesn't.
He probably didn't even know what the orb looked like. Of course.
Yeah,
And then
but...
he's gonna, if I come to no harm.
Take that!
Take a look at this agreement. What do we have here? Let's see. I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to defend Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. It appears to be a perfectly legal agreement.
Not so fast. That's not the Founder's Orb. It's the Crystal of Ami Faye, which means their agreement is null and void. Prove it.
Oh, this is going nowhere fast.
Emma's literally what Emma, like, I doubt the game's gonna go this way, but like Emma literally has like, sir, can you prove that this is this thing of Ami Faye? Like, we have no way to prove it either way. Someone needs to prove something.
You can say that again.
Then it will be just to have to go to trial. Oh, this is gonna be Edgeworth. Right, Apollo? Oh, it's Phoenix.
I'm a Mr. Right. Daddy!
Okay, Edgeworth has to show up at some point too, right? What's with you two? You look like you just saw a ghost.
Oh, yeah. Emma mentioned she had seen him around. What are you doing in Crime Village, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Titian has retained me as his lawyer. Oh, we have to go against Phoenix. Okay, so we're doing this. We're going to end up getting to keep the Founder's Orb. Something's going to happen. We're going to get sent to Karine. And...
Oh, boy.
what's going on?
Wait, you're his lawyer?
First things first, Phoenix. I think you would have more pressing things to ask me about.
Yeah, I better ask what I can while I can. Mr. Wright, why are you serving as Mr. Addison's lawyer?
Because he hired me. He needed my help in getting his family heirloom back from Dr. Buff. And it seems he correctly foresaw that something like this might happen. It's because those shifty insurgents were harassing poor Dr. Buff. So I knew I might need a lawyer if things went south. I figured I would, with a celebrated lawyer like Phoenix Wright, I couldn't go wrong.
Is this what you came back to Karine for, Mr. Wright?
It was just good timing. My work over there just happened to wrap up, so here I am. Plus, Mr. Titian is a very important client.
They know each other, but I've never heard Mr. Wright mention his name before. Mr. Wright, are you sure that this is Mr. Addison's family heirloom?
That's my client's assertion. He says it's a crystal of Ami Faye. Apparently, it's the crystal she once used when channeling spirits.
Who's Ami Faye?
She brought Kuroni's channeling to Japan, and her descendants brought it here. Her true origins are still rather murky. But what's clear is that she's the founder of the Karine channeling technique.
Oh, she's like the one they call the founder of Karine and the Holy Mother.
Apollo, I don't plan to betray my client's confidence. I may not know all the facts yet, but I do know we won't be handing the crystal over to you. It's already in our hands. We're not handing it over to you.
What are you saying?
I'm really sorry it's come to this, but...
Mr. Wright, I don't understand.
let me spell it out then. If you continue to claim that the crystal belongs to your client, then I will see you in court. Apollo versus Phoenix. Apollo versus Phoenix. This is gonna be epic.
Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. What? What's gotten into you, Daddy?
Nothing. This is strictly business. Two lawyers from the same firm facing off? What are the odds? And they're both defense attorneys too. Isn't that ridiculous? Two defense attorneys facing off against each other? What nonsense is this? Luckily for me, I believe I have the right man for the job. Whatever are you going to do? Remember, he is your boss.
How did it come to this? Mr. Wright, please, don't do this.
Apollo, there's no point in arguing about it here. When it's now clear we're headed to court, that's where we'll find out whose the crystal really belongs to.
I don't believe it. Am I really gonna face Mr. Wright in court?
I have an idea where this is gonna go. So my guess here is we're gonna the politician found out that the crystal was going to be given to the dragons and got upset, and he killed the doctor. And
I think he was somehow a part of the deal, and then put in that clause, and then killed him, because that clause is the entire reason it hinges.
And he's likely the one that was hinting to the doctor, "Hey, you should do this." So that way he can have how he's like, "Hey, that contract's null and void. He got injured." Yep. So it's just gonna end up hinging on who killed the doctor. And once we put it all together that politician is the killer, we get the orb. That's my guess is where this is gonna go.
Yeah. Daddy, Apollo, no, we can't have our agencies talent to compete against each other.
It's too late, Trucy. The die has been cast. We each have to fight for our client's best interest.
But at least it's not totally a murder case.
So what's it going to be, Apollo? Are we going to have to take this to trial?
I have to battle Mr. Wright in court. The legendary Phoenix Wright. No matter how many trials of his that I've watched. No matter how dire the situation, he's always pulled out a win in the end.
Not always. He has lost a case. We know this. Matt on guard got a guilty verdict. It's fine. But he deserved a guilty verdict, so it's fine.
Can I do it? Can I really take on the man whose footsteps I've been following?
Yes, we 100% can.
I owe it to Dirk to at least try. What should I do? Let's do it! I can't do this. I mean, how can I go up against a man like him? I couldn't possibly win. But do I really want to give up without a fight? If I do, I'll be forever walking in his shadow. Plus, I'd be letting Dirk down, and I can't let that happen. There's no turning back now. If it's a trial you want, Mr. Wright, I'm more than happy to oblige. I'm ready to fight for my client. Even if it means facing off against you.
He was like, "Are you serious, man? I didn't think you'd actually agree to do this." It's like, you just
they
make
gave
my
Phoenix
job
a hell of a scowl, too. That's a hell of a scowl they gave Phoenix.
Phoenix is just like, "Are you serious, Apollo? You're actually going through with this?" All right. I won't be pulling any punches either, Apollo. The kid gloves are officially off. May the best attorney win.
You got it. Whoa. First Daddy, now you? Polly, you're not seriously. Sorry, Trucy. But I have to do this.
Phoenix doesn't want to, but he has to now. Apollo. All right, then. I better go prepare for tomorrow. See you in court.
Daddy, no, wait.
A fine mess I've gotten you into, son. I mean, of all the lawyers we could have faced, it had to be him. He's practically a celebrity in crime now. They're calling him the Fighting Phoenix.
I'll be fine. After all, I've come a long way, too. Who knows, I could even end up winning. There's always a chance. Right?
You know, this may be a blessing in disguise. The trial proves that what we found is indeed the Founder's Orb. Then whoever asked Dr. Buff to study it may be revealed too. This is our chance to finally pull them out of the shadows.
First step of your revolution, huh?
Yes, the revolution to restore Kurine to its former glory and save Nayuta's soul.
Dirk, I swear to fight as hard as I can in court to make that a reality. We're gonna win this one, you'll see.
I know you can do it, son.
Doesn't matter that I'll be going up against Mr. Right. I have to win this for Dirk. And for Nayuta. His salvation, along with all of Kurine, depends on it.
Whew.